What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 92 of our Madden 24 Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode here on the channel. Well, the Eagles last episode are coming off a Super Bowl loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. Head coach Andy Reid retired at the end of the season, and, Archie Manning here is looking to form a dynasty here in Philadelphia and do something no other Manning quarterback has ever done in their career: win a third Super Bowl. So hopefully we can get that done this season. You know, there is a lot of veterans on this team. I just saw at the end of the last episode. You know, we got Devontae, A.J. Brown. We brought in Joey Bosa on a 2-year deal. We still have Lane, Landon, and Malata on the offensive line. So there's a lot of veterans. It's going to be starting to get the questions going of, hey, how long are these guys going to last here? How many more seasons of Lane do we have? How many more seasons of Landon and Jordan do we have? Honestly, how many more seasons of, Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter do we even have? Hassan Reddick just retired, and he was in his, mid-30s, so I can't really see a lot of these guys lasting that much longer, especially, Reed Blankenship, Nakobe Dean, Antoine Winfield. The Eagles coming out 5-2, though, as we come out here at week 8. Not as good as we did last season. We were 6-0, 5-2, though. Still first here in the NFC East, which is a good thing, but not quite where we were last year. 14 touchdowns, no picks, 1,700 yards there for good old Archie Manning. Alright, I can get behind 14-0 with 1,700 yards. Probably wish you had a little more than 2,000, but not bad. 477 yards, 7 touchdowns for Will Shipley. 267, 4 touchdowns there for Archie Manning. Jeez Louise, he's getting it done. 491 and 5, 432 and 4 for AJ and Devontae. I like to see that there. Goddard has 296 and 3, so he's not too far behind. Offensively, sacks, 3 by Jordan, 2 by Landon. Jeez Louise, that is not a good look right there. Jeremiah Trotter has 50 tackles that leads the team. Not far behind at 42 is Nakobe Dean and Antoine Winfield. 13 TFLs leads the team. 6 sacks leads the team. 1 from Jordan, 1 from Jeremiah, 1 from Sidney, 1 from Joey Bosa. So where's the rest of the defensive line at? Only 2 picks, 1 from Jeremiah, 1 from Nakobe. Elliott, perfect on the season so far. Stonehouse getting things done, averaging 52 yards a punt. Brendan Rice on kick returns is okay. Travis Hunter on punt returns also okay. But we're going to simulate to the playoffs, take a look at how we're going to finish off the season. Hopefully we can get a very good end, a very favorable end. Hopefully we can get back in with a first round bye, and hopefully we can just kind of get things done here in Philadelphia. But as we simulate through weeks 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 now, hopefully the Eagles come off at 14-3. Alright, I can get behind 14-3. 2 teams finished below 500 in the Cowboys and Giants. Good for them. Commanders at 9-8, though, might be a wild card team. But 14-3, not the worst, honestly. Definitely have seen better. But 4,200 yards, 36 touchdowns, 5 picks. So I think that's more touchdowns, less picks. 1,218 touchdowns there for Will Shipley. He's a touchdown merchant. 9 touchdowns for Archie Manning. Jeez, come on, give those to Will, please. 1185 and 1140 for Devontae and AJ. 15 and 8 touchdowns respectively for both of those guys. So I mean, hey, they're getting it done in their old age. They're getting it done. Definitely like to see them guys get it done. Let's see. Sacks allowed, 7 for Malata, 6 for Lane. Jeez, he got a lot. He had a real bad week probably. None for Cooper Cousins, though. So good old Cooper Cousins there. No sacks, 17 games. 113 for Jeremiah, 112 for Nakobe Dean on the tackles. Keely Ringo had 81, so not too bad for those guys. TFL's 27 led the team from Jalen Carter. So sacks, take a look how sacks going. 15.5 there from Jalen Carter. 5 from Nolan Smith. 2 from Joey Bosa. 1.5 there from Jeremiah. 1.5 from Sidney Brown. 1 from Jordan Davis. 1 half sack there from Christian Ellis, Nakobe Dean, Travis Hunter. That's what happened to all of our pass rushing. We used to have really good pass rushing. 2 picks from Jeremiah, 1 from Sidney, 1 from Nakobe, and 1 from Reed. So no picks from Travis Hunter. I guess they're just not throwing his way which is mental to have. Like, I don't know why they're not throwing his way. 11 for 12 on the season. For field goals from Jake, perfect, 68 for 68 on extra points. I can get behind that. It's better than last season's 69%. Stonehouse, 29 punts, average 52 yards a punt there. Alright, Stonehouse, I get you. I like to see that right there. He's got 9 touchbacks, 5 inside the 20. Alright, so like a fifth of his, like a sixth of his kicks end up in the 20. So good for him. His long was 72. Jeez Louise, absolutely killed it. He apparently just didn't punt for 2 games. He only played 15 games, so 2 games he just never punted at all, which is absolutely crazy right there. But the Eagles, they're coming into the playoffs, and they just need to do something. Just do something magical. Just get everything done, and don't worry about it. And I think, coming up against the Bucs is a good choice here for the Eagles. Yeah, I think they have Quinn Ewers as their quarterback, right? Quinn's their quarterback here, former Texas guy. The Eagles got one Texas guy. They have the other Texas guy. So, I mean, hey, this would have been a... Oh, they also have Josh Sweat on the team. Josh Sweat's here. I forgot about that. We traded Josh Sweat for Antoine Winfield as more of like a cap dump kind of trade. So I'm glad both teams have their respective players. So good for them. But, hey, I think there's also a move, too, where we try to get Nolan Smith more playing time. That was the only way, is just to move either Hassan or Josh Sweat. And Josh Sweat just really wasn't producing the same way Hassan was, and Hassan being the Philly kid. So, I mean, you hate to do it, but sometimes you just got to get things done in ways that you don't want to. But here we go. We are getting ready to open off this game. Let's get this game underway here. Definitely a game that we should win. Don't feel like we have a reason to lose to the Bucs. I mean, it's Quinn Ewers of all people. Like, are we really afraid of Quinn Ewers? I mean, we have Archie Manning, the better of the 2 Texas guys. But it's a tie game right now here in the second quarter. Going up by a score here, about 2 minutes left. Can we get some more points on the board? Anything. Field goal, touchdown, tie game. Alright, tied up here, 14 apiece. Come on. Time is ticking away. We're in the 4th quarter now. Just no one's getting anything. There we go. 2 quick scores. 2 very quick scores. They do retaliate, make it 21-28. So hopefully Eagles can hold on, and they do. Alright. Hey man, I can get behind that right there. A 28-21 victory here over the Tampa Bay Bucs. Not sure who the head coach is for Tampa Bay, but a victory for the Eagles nonetheless. That's what you like to see. Here comes Nick Sirianni. He's ready to hype up his team. Yeah, very big win here, getting us back to the championship round, which I like to see. No touchdowns there for Archie. All right, 249, no touchdowns, no picks though. 2 touchdowns for Will Shipley on 96 yards, a touchdown for Archie, and a touchdown for Melvin on 4 carries. Okay. Alright, it's the passing-wise, receiving-wise, 61 for Devontae, 58 for A.J. Brown. No sacks allowed by the O-line here. 8 tackles by Keeley. 1 TFL by Joey. Sack and a half from Jalen Carter. Sack from Davis, half sack from Jeremiah Trotter. No picks. Jeez, Jake missed a field goal right there. Definitely could have used that one, but hey, we get a win. A win's a win here. Jake in year 13, I get it. His leg just isn't what it used to be. Stonehouse did his thing, averaged 58.5 yards a punt. No kick and no punt returns, because the AI doesn't kick or punt return. It's just insane that doesn't happen. But the Eagles take on the 5-seed Rams here in the conference championship round. So hopefully we can get this game underway. Hopefully we can get a big victory here. Definitely something that has been happening a lot for Philadelphia. Conference championship. Caleb Williams versus Archie Manning. That's what you like to see. Good old Caleb versus Archie. And honestly, can't think of a better matchup of QBs. Honestly, this is a must-watch game right here. You know, this is the primetime game. Like, there's no way this is like the 3 o'clock game, right? Like, you have Caleb Williams, you have Archie Manning. Like, this has to be the primetime game, right? Like, there's no way around this not being the primetime game. Right? Didn't also Caleb Williams, didn't he win a Super Bowl in like his rookie season with the team? I would really be surprised. I think he did really good his rookie season, and the Rams just had a very, very good season his first year, but I'm pretty sure if he didn't win it, he definitely made it to the Super Bowl that first year in the league. But I really, I don't know. I really don't know if he won it or not. But hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. If he wins or loses, so definitely think it is something to be mindful of. And he did win. He did win his rookie season. Yeah, so that is something. These are two Super Bowl winning quarterbacks right here, and I mean up 31-24. I mean, I think the Eagles here are definitely the team to beat right now, and yeah, I don't know. I think this Eagles team is a very good squad, and yeah, it's a good team. It's a good team that's heading back to the Super Bowl, and I don't really know. Bengals defeat the Jets right there, so we take on the Bengals. I don't think they have Joe Burrow anymore. I want to say I don't know. They might have Joe Burrow still. I really don't know. But I could really, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have Joe Burrow, honestly. I really feel like they moved on from Joe Burrow like a season or so ago. But I could definitely be wrong. I'm most likely wrong. I really think I'm wrong on that one. But 2.5 sacks from Jalen Carter, sack from Joey Bosa, half sack from Nolan Smith, pick from Keely Ringo. Okay, there you go, Keely. Elliott, good game for Jake Elliott right there. You like to see that one. I mean, good on him to have a bounce back game from last week, where he went 0 for 1 on field goals. Travis Hunter, I guess he caught it, didn't punt. There you go. He had a punt return, no kick return. Gotcha. But Eagles versus Bengals here in the Super Bowl. That is a matchup right there. I mean, it could have been Eagles Jets again. I think Zach Wilson was the one that beat the Jets when Jordan Love got hurt. That was an insane Super Bowl right there. We could have thrown out like a backup out there and we would have beat the Jets. Like, it just wasn't happening. Joe Burrow is still here. I don't know why I was thinking Joe Burrow had left, but yeah, no, he is still here in Cincinnati. He has not moved on to greater pastures yet. So Archie Manning versus Joe Burrow. Burrow, this is his second Super Bowl appearance. You know, he's looking to hopefully finally bring a ring to Cincinnati. He's looking for it. He really is looking for it. He needs to get that done in his career, because I don't know. I would hate to see him not win a Super Bowl ever in his career. I think it'd be a real shame if he doesn't win one, or if he wins one but not with Cincinnati. That would be absolutely brutal. I think that would be a travesty right there. Like a straight up travesty. But here we go. Opening coin flip is underway. Both teams are clapping. Who knows who actually gets the opening kick right here? It doesn't really matter, because hopefully we have the star power to get the victory here. They got Malik Cobbs back there returning the kick, so they are going to get the ball first. They go Kayvon Thunderbird. He's ready to get this game underway. I'm sorry, yeah, he is going to be re-signed every year. You can't have a name like Thunderbird and not be brought back as a depth piece. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not happening. But here we go, first quarter, something's popping off. Can we get a stop? Can we get a score? We go up 7-0. Okay. Philadelphia, let's get things done here. Okay, go up 14-0. They do retaliate to get a touchdown of their own, so the lead's cut in half. Back up to a 2-score lead for Philadelphia. We are moving down the field, up 21-0. Up 28-7 now. Come on. Oh, they get us touchdown back, so the lead's down to 2 scores for Philadelphia. Up 35-14. They make it 21 real quick. Make it 35-28 even quicker. A minute and a half, 11:45 left here. And the Eagles are able to stall out the clock and win the third Super Bowl of Archie Manning's career. You love to see that right there. Archie Manning getting it done here in... I don't know where we're playing the Super Bowl at, actually. In Levi's Stadium. I don't know who's Levi's Stadium. Who is the team that plays in Levi? I don't know, actually. But Manning, there you go. The Manning dynasty has been completed here in Philadelphia. The first Manning to win 3 Super Bowls in their career. I mean, you love to see it. You really do love to see it. Nick Sirianni, he has been a QB whisperer. He has won, 5 Super Bowls in his career now? 1 with Jalen, 1 with Zach Wilson, and now 3 with Archie Manning. Now, that is all-time greatness right there. Okay game there for Archie. Will Shipley, 65 yards, 2 touchdowns. Touchdown rushing for Archie. 2 touchdowns receiving for Dallas Goedert. Good to see him getting involved. 231 yards, geez Louise, for Devontae Smith. Was he open, I guess? I mean, dude just pulled a prime, T.O. Prime T.O., prime Randy Moss out there. 3 sacks, 1 from Jordan, Nolan, and Jalen Carter. No interceptions there for the Eagles, though. That's a real shame. Any safeties or touchdowns for these guys? No. Okay, no touchdowns on the defense. That's surprising there based off of what we got going. Kicks, 5 for 5 for Elliott. He had no field goals to attempt. No punt or kick returns there. That's okay. Oh, no punts and no kick returns. Gotcha. The Eagles win their 6th Super Bowl in franchise history. Archie Manning wins MVP. Robert Saleh wins Coach of the Year. Manning gets Offensive Player of the Year. Max Crosby gets Defensive. Miles Meyer wins Rookie of the Year for offense. Good for him. Now here comes the hard part. George Kittle retires. Joey Bosa retires. Ryan Ramczyk retires with the Cowboys, actually. All right, let's see. Vita Vea retires. Calvin Ridley retires. Bobby Okereke. DJ Reed, Chris Godwin, Malik Hooker, Baker Mayfield retires. That's unfortunate right there that Baker retires. Avonte Maddox, R.I.P. Avonte Maddox. He retired. Nick Chubb retires as a free agent. It's unfortunate there. Nick Gates, Blake Cashman. I think he was an Eagle for a little bit with this franchise, Blake Cashman. But lots of former Eagles. I guess some former Eagles. To replace Joey Bosa, we're going to bring in T.J. Watt. We're going to attempt to at least. Mahomes goes to the Saints. Allen goes to the Colts. Gotcha. So Josh Allen goes to the Colts. Patty Mahomes goes to the Saints. Marvin Jones Jr. also goes to the Saints there. Brian O'Neill. I went to high school with Brian O'Neill. Probably not going to bring him in because we have no need to bring him in. McCaffrey goes unsigned in free agency, which is a shame right there. We don't have the cap space to really bring in a lot of these free agents. Lane gets slotted to right tackle too, because he's an 81 and Thad Church is an 87. AJ, offense is looking the same. Defensively, we just kind of replaced Joey Bosa with TJ Watt. Some players overall is kind of dipping a bit. 77 there for Reed Blankenship. Some of these guys are getting a little up there in age. It's unfortunate, but hey, we're going to figure it out. Hopefully we can win ourselves another Super Bowl or 2 with this main core before a lot of these guys start, retiring, start dropping like flies. You hate to see stuff like that.